friends. Is it too early for us to be considered friends? I don't think it is. I think it's the perfect time. So if you're somebody with ADHD, you're probably used to a life full of hacks and tricks and tips to help you basically function alongside the rest of the world in a way that they deem acceptable. It can be exhausting, frustrating, downright demoralizing, to be honest, to have to constantly be on the hunt for ways to be efficient, especially in a world that was basically built by and for neurotypical people. And while the help of like doctors, medication, therapy, and so much more has been essential to helping me live a full life with ADHD, a lot of what I know now has come from trial and error. Trial made by myself, also trial and error made by other people with ADHD, kind of like the same thing with sobriety. Through other people being vulnerable, sharing their struggles with ADHD with the world, also the things that have helped them to get through each day with just like a little bit more ease and a little bit less struggle, they've helped me too, and I'm sure a bunch of other people. In this video, I want to try and do the same by sharing with y'all my top favorite ADHD tools right now, currently. Of course, they're subject to change because novelty, am I right? Hi everybody, I'm Allie K. Campbell. This is my YouTube channel. It's about, what is it about? Getting real, having fun, living sober. Glad you found me, even if you weren't looking for me. I've been lost for a while. I'm a queer, neurodivergent, obviously, person, and a lot of my content relates to sobriety, queerness, ADHD, all the good stuff. If you're into those things, one or several or all, go ahead and subscribe. When I was first thought to have ADHD at the ripe age of 7, it wasn't as well known of a condition as it is now. I don't really subscribe to the negative terminology around it. I don't really consider it a disease, but then again, I don't consider addiction a disease either, and nobody likes it when I say that. Back then, the idea of ADHD just being hyperactive little boys who couldn't sit still and had behavioral issues was even more prominent than it is now. It's still kind of prominent. It's still a very new thing that women even have ADHD. It demonstrates itself in totally different ways from people who are assigned male at birth. You can imagine what it was like 3 decades ago when I was 7. Is that 3 decades ago? The point is that I didn't get accurately diagnosed with ADHD, or treated properly for my ADHD until I was around 23 years old. Spent pretty much my whole life trying to find methods and tools that would make existing in a largely neurotypical world more manageable. This was before I even really had the terms and the words and the neurodivergent and ADHD and executive dysfunction. I didn't have the language for this stuff yet. All I knew is that I was constantly struggling and I was constantly trying to find ways just to keep my head above water. It wasn't until much later on that I had been, in treatment for years and was properly diagnosed and had been sober for a little while that I was able to actually start verbalizing these things and communicating them as thoroughly as I'm able to now. This is going on years. Tools, the products, the tips, the tricks, for me, they're constantly changing and evolving. In the event that I do find something that sticks even for a short period of time, I try my best to hold on to it. Share with you guys my current 5 favorite ADHD tools. I'm calling them tools, best umbrella term I can use. These are things that I use every single day. ADHD does not turn off. It's just who I am, condition of my existence. Daily tools are really the most important, I think. Same thing with sobriety, a daily reprieve. It's my hope that you will be able to find some value in this video. If you don't feel driven towards any of these particular products or tools, maybe it will spark your interest to look into other ones like it. Kind of have a makeshift ADHD toolbox for yourself. This is the kind of stuff I talk about on this channel. It would not be made possible without my lovely patrons who back me up emotionally and financially. If you would like to join Anna, Beth, Naomi, Pam, Patricia, Rachel, and Tom in the executive director tier, you'll get shout outs in all of my videos and you'll help me keep the lights on over here at Studio Campbell. Again, that's not a place you are interested in helping support this channel. Please click the link in the description of this video. Quick disclaimer, I am an affiliate for some of these companies that make these products. If you decide to purchase one of them, when you click on the link in the description of this video, I might get a couple of cents thrown back at me just for you making the purchase. No extra cost to you, just by using my link. Awesome way to help support me without having to pay anything extra. But I want to also put a disclaimer about that disclaimer that I will only ever suggest products or things that I fully back, that I actually use, that I actually have experience with, and that I actually love. Anyway, let's start. Jesus, that was long. My number 1 favorite ADHD tool at the moment is the Manta sleep mask. It is the sleep mask of all sleep masks. The Manta Cool mask is the one that I use, and if you've hung around my channel for a little while, probably seen me in other videos talk about this when I talk about the importance of getting a good night's sleep and having a nightly routine for sobriety and recovery. I speak about it several times because I'm quite obsessed with it. It is amazing. Here's why it's great for people with ADHD. For this person with ADHD, because I can only speak from my own experience, I have immense trouble falling and staying asleep. This has been an issue all of my life. Even as a little baby, my mom said I was just chilling all through the night, like with my eyes wide open. Not crying, not even like being drama or anything. Literally just woke as an infant. For what? For what? I don't know. I'm not the only one with ADHD who struggles with sleep issues. Consider this study published in the Nature of Science and Sleep Journal, which states that primary sleep disorders such as sleep disordered breathing, restless leg syndrome, that one's a circadian rhythm sleep disorder, insomnia, and narcolepsy are commonly comorbid, meaning alongside people with ADHD. The kicker is that these sleep issues are often not assessed and then left untreated. Weird, that issue is left untreated considering the sleep disturbances can result in significant functional impairments, as if we don't have enough of those already. It can affect our mood too, make us be less attentive and less focused, again, something we already struggle with, and generally just have a disastrous effect on our school and work performance and our relationships and our quality of life. Again, all things ADHD people already struggle with for the most part. They need all the help. We need all the help that we can get when it comes to getting some good shut-eye. If there's something that can help me get a better night's sleep more often than not, it's going to be at the top of my list. Ultra sensitive to sound and light. I need complete blackness, complete darkness in the room when I'm sleeping, and I need a relatively loud white noise machine throughout the night, something to block out any other external sounds. I can hear a pin drop in Hoboken when I'm in the Heights in Jersey City. Boom, I wake up and my sleep is disturbed. So the Manta Sleep Mask blacks out all light, which is amazing, especially if you're someone who needs to take naps throughout the day. Hi, that's me. I need naps to recharge. Again, something that a lot of ADHD people find themselves doing. By the way, that's nothing to be fucking ashamed of. The other thing is that it's just super comfy. I love comfy things. This is why every time you see me, I'm in a t-shirt and a hoodie. I mean, what the else would I wear? It's literally like two little like squishy pillows for my eyes. Lifts me up, it like lifts my face up. It's gonna be hard to beat out the cooling mask. Dual therapeutic for me. Not only does it black out the light, not only is it, so it's triple therapeutic. Not only does it black out the light, not only does it feel very comfy on my face, but it's also very relaxing. After I put it in the fridge, I put the cup, let me just show you. Let me just show you. So this is my Manta Sleep Mask, the cooling mask. You take them off and you put them in the fridge for a little while. They get super cool. There's like these little beans. Oh, we can do a little ASMR right now, right? That's nice. They get super cool. That's why it's called a cooling mask. And you put them back on the thing. You put them on your beautiful face. I don't want to put the whole mask on because I'll f up my makeup. Boom, you're done. I like to put on my Manta Sleep Mask and say, I'm a bug, because I look like a bug. Another thing that helps sleep issues is making sure that your body is at a cool enough temperature. If you run hot like I do, this is a great way to cool down. Grab your Manta Sleep Mask through the link in the description of this video. I'm a bug. All right, what's next? Number 2 is blue light glasses, specifically from Firmoo. I'll be honest, they are pretty dirty right now because I wear them so often. Indirectly, this tool, these glasses, are also related to getting a good night's sleep. Sleep isn't only like important for neurodivergent people, it's important for everyone. Prioritize your sleep, whoever you are. Like, I know I have a lot of subscribers and people who watch this that are sober and in recovery as well. Y'all, like, you need to prioritize your sleep too. Like, it's important, okay? If you're anything like me, you spend an unhealthy amount of time in front of screens. Perhaps it's for work or school, and so kind of like is a necessity. Even in my downtime, I still end up being in front of a screen, which emits blue light. I'm in front of 2 screens right now, 3 if you count my phone. Even if I'm doing like fun thing, doing this on TikTok, playing my Switch, still, blue light is coming at me from every direction pretty much the entire day into the evening. What really pushed me to get blue light glasses, not only because I always wanted glasses as a kid, but my vision was always like 20/20, not to brag. I mean, I have a lot of other wrong with me. I was using my Kindle. I still use my Kindle right before bed. It helps me fall asleep to read before bed, and it also helps me to keep my phone out of bed, which is another kind of sleep. Maybe I should make a video about sleep and ADHD. I don't know. Comment if you want to see that video. I wanted to see if wearing blue light glasses while I was reading my Kindle before bed would help me get a better night's sleep. Surprise, yes, it worked. There was actually a study done on blue light glasses and how it can specifically help people who have ADHD. Few feelings in life are as satisfying as having a hypothesis about something and then finding out somebody else did all of the work to prove it correct. According to this 2013 study published in Chronophysiology and Therapy, very fancy, it's a very good thing. Subjects completing the study showed subjectively reduced anxiety and improved sleep quality on multiple measures. The more sleep delayed subjects trended toward an earlier sleep period following use of the glasses. Blue blocking glasses are a potential insomnia treatment, they wrote, for more compliant subjects with ADHD insomnia, especially those with prominent sleep delay, which is taking a while to fall asleep. The funny thing about this study, though, is that despite getting results that help prove that the glasses are effective, a major problem in the study that they cited included the fact that many of the participants were not complying with the directions, which is just... that's standard ADHD. Catch us if you can. I put these bad boys on around 4 or 5 p.m. once the sun goes down. Has significantly improved my sleep quality. Whether or not it's like a placebo, I don't know, but it works. So I'm just not gonna question it. Super affordable. These were less than like 20 bucks, and I've had them for almost a year now. They're not prescription. You don't need a prescription to get them. Grab yours from the link in the description of this video, and like send me pics of your personal favorite. Pick it, which is kind of nice. The website is linked in the description of this video. Get your own package of them. They're a super affordable, super cute way to help manage your ADHD, your anxiety, or just help you focus when you're trying to get something done. We are moving and shaking, or perhaps we're just stimming. Who knows? Number 4, let's go. Number 4 is Purple Carrot, or really any meal delivery service. My ADHD often manifests as perpetual overwhelm. It's actually been one of the worst symptoms, I don't really like that word, I've struggled with to date. Has caused, and sometimes still causes me, a lot of shame. Paired with executive dysfunction, makes it very, very difficult for me to get things done. And I'm not referring to work and like capitalist productivity and like blah, 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 but just like normal everyday things that I need to do to like take care of myself on a basic level. Buy my groceries, take a shower, eat a nutritious meal, brush my teeth. We'll get to that. Enter Purple Carrot, the vegan meal delivery service. First thing I want to say is this is one of the pricier tools that I'm going to be suggesting. View it as much more of an investment than a cost. Just a few of the benefits that I've seen since signing up for Purple Carrot include a new hobby. We ADHD love novelty, love our hobbies. Purple Carrot has managed to make me actually really excited about cooking. I don't know what chemical it brings me, but it's a very pleasant one. It's one of the few things that make me totally mindful in the moment. It's just this very therapeutic moment for me. ADHD is known for having a characteristic of impulsivity and dopamine-seeking behavior, which usually go hand in hand. So for someone like me who is now sober, did I mention I'm sober? My go-to dopamine boost is usually in the form of crappy, sugary, processed food. Even if I'm trying to consciously take better care of myself through the food that I'm choosing to put in my body, my impulsivity almost always takes over and I grab for a quick fix. Certainly has reduced the amount of times that I do those things. Reduces the amount of decision fatigue that I have to go through. Decision fatigue is something that's very common with people with ADHD, and issues that come along with it ultimately end up just being like, "F it, I'm just gonna order a pizza." It takes out the decision making for me. Jesus Christ. Okay. Despite this being pricier investment compared to the other things, or maybe just in general, or something you find as a luxury perhaps, there are probably already several ways that your ADHD is already contributing to you wasting money and losing money and wasting food. What I did was have somebody help me figure out how much money I was spending a month on, say, fast food. Okay, say that's like 40 bucks. How much on takeout? Say that's like 80 bucks. How much on, now this is the big one, how much was I spending on groceries that I bought but never used because I didn't have any plan on what to make with them? Question mark amount of money. It turned out that I would be spending more money not doing a meal service. Purple Carrot is a little bit more pricey than other ones that are on the market. I prefer it because it's plant-based. Their meals are high protein. Everything's fresh. I just like it. I think everybody should try to incorporate more plant-based food into their diet, and theirs is a really like nutritious, exciting way to do it. So that's what I would go with. Number 5. Remember before I said it's a struggle for me to brush my teeth? Not something I ever wanted to say on the internet. Brushing your teeth is boring. There's no way around that. It might sound gross or even like unbelievable to someone without ADHD, but for a lot of us neurodivergent people, or even just people with mental health issues, simple hygienic tasks actually can be very, very difficult to complete. It's always been for me. For so long, I only brush my teeth once a day, and I was lucky if I even spent 30 seconds doing it. And now look at these pearly whites. it was a problem. Like, that's not okay for like my dental hygiene. That's not good. That's not okay. One of my friends got me a Quip. Now I brush my teeth 2 to 3 times a day, each time for up to 2 minutes. The reason Quip is especially great for people with ADHD, the timer set into the product tells you every 30 seconds when to switch to a different part of your mouth. The 2 minutes is condensed. It also connects with an app on your phone, which helps you track the habit, get notifications, even win rewards for when you brush often and you go the full 2 minutes. We love rewards. My oral hygiene has improved significantly since getting Quip. If you're somebody who struggles with these basic hygiene maintenance type things, first of all, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It is what it is, but do something about it, right? Quip is pretty affordable. It just is more efficient. It makes more sense than having to always go out and get a toothbrush every 3 months or just using the same gross one forever. They mail you the new toothbrush heads. They mail you new toothpaste. You just sign up for it and it gets sent to you. Super, super easy. Obviously, click the link to get your own Quip in the description of this video, as well as everything else. That is it. That's my 5 favorite ADHD tools currently in February of 2021. March, actually. Holy. When we get all of these basics kind of handled, we can live a life where we're also monopolizing on the positive aspects of this condition as well, because it's not all negatives. It's not. And maybe I should make a video about that. Let me know if you'd watch it. If you have any specific questions about any of the products or how I use them, what I think of them, feel free to comment and I'll get back to you ASAP. I'll keep it straight with you. Keep it gaily forward with you. If you'd like more helpful ADHD content, subscribe to this channel and we can see each other on the regular. Just 2 neurodivergent folk vibing. It's been real, it's been fun, and it's been real fun. I will see you guys next time.